Hello and welcome to class. Today I am filming here in the Austrian Alps, and when I look out the window here it looks freezing and terribly cold, but I am cozy here inside this beautiful yoga space at Hotel Bergkristall, which is where we are hosting our Austrian yoga retreat in 2021. So if you want to come check out this beautiful space with us and practice with us here, then you can check out the description below for all of our upcoming retreats. Today's class is going to be quick, strong, flowy, and an effective Vinyasa flow. So all you need is a mat and your body. Let's do it. We'll start in Balasana, child's pose. So the knees apart, heels together, walk your hands forward. Let your head hang down heavy. It's fine if it doesn't touch the ground. Just relax here for a few breaths. Really feel into each breath. And with each exhale, you're letting go of anything that you've been carrying with you today. So you can really step into this practice to be fully present and here focusing on your body, your breath, and your mind. Continue with those slow, deep breaths as you blink open your eyes. Walk your hands forward and then start to lift the hips up. Bend the arms for chaturanga with knees down. Press the hips back towards the heels and send it forward. We're going to do about 10 of these. Start to connect the movement with the breath. Nice and slow with control. It's okay if the feet open up or stay together. You're more focused on moving the body, not letting your shoulders come lower than your elbows. Last 2. Last 1. Great job. We meet back in a tabletop. Tuck your toes under, sit back towards your heels. Stretch out the feet. And then bring the hands a little bit closer to the knees. And then lift the hips back up. You're going to lift the wrists up. Keep your fingers spread wide. So you're only going to come to that first set of knuckles. And then lift the rest of the hand up so that you're just on your fingertips. Lower down halfway. And then lower the palm all the way down. So lift, lift, lower, lower. Lift, lift, lower, lower. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2. Last 1. Great, now make 2 fists with the hands. And then open the hands up, come onto the backs of the hands. And then the fingers point towards each other. And then again, back to the fist. Let's do 5, 4, 3. Just warming up the wrists. Last 1. Great job. We meet in downward dog. Lift the knees, start to pedal the legs. Come back to those slow, deep breaths. Start to shift forward, high plank. So the shoulders are over the wrists. You might need to adjust the feet. Tuck the tailbone under, engage the core. Imagine pulling your toes closer to your wrists. Feel your core really fire up. Start to shift forward, come up over the fingers. Bend the arms, chaturanga. So the elbows come close to the rib cage. Press it back up, high plank. Lower all the way down to the ground. Untuck the toes, interlace the hands behind the back and take Kali Mudra. So interlace the fingers, but then keep your pointer finger pointing straight out. So the pads of your fingertips are touching just with your index finger. As you inhale, start to lift everything up. So the thighs lift off, the chest lifts off. You're really lifting the hands up towards the sky, and then lower down. Lift and lower. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5. Really try to lift as high as you can. Engage the muscles in the back. 2. Last one, hold at the top. Engage the glutes, straighten the legs, lift the arms. Last 3, 2, 1. Release. The hands come underneath the shoulders. Tuck the toes under. Engage the quads to lift the knees first. And then like a plank of wood, come straight back up to plank. Lift the hips, downward dog. Inhale, right leg to the sky, 3-legged dog. Come up high on the ball of the left foot. Shift forward, right knee to nose. Hold it here, round the back. Now start to lower the right knee down directly in between the hands. Let it hover, and then press it right back up. Let's do 4, 3, 2. Last one, lift it up. Flex the right foot, step it between the hands. For a revolved side angle, right arm reaches up to the sky. Left leg is straight. Reconnect with the breath. The lips are sealed, you're just breathing through the nose. Gaze comes back down towards the mat as you slowly set down your left knee. Keep the arms as they are, but then lift the chest for low lunge, open twist. Use the breath to help pull you into the twist. Release both hands down to the ground, runner's lunge. Left knee lifts off and shift into warrior 3 prep. Left leg floats back. Fingertips down on the ground, a little micro bend in the right knee. Keep a little lift in the upper back, the chest. And start to lift up, transition to tree pose. So the right foot stays planted. You can grab onto the left ankle to place it inside the right thigh or into the calf. Palms together, hands at the heart. Pause here. Reconnect with that stillness. And if you don't find that stillness, it's also okay. Just focus on one breath at a time. Reach both arms up over your head. And then the left knee comes to the chest as you transition to warrior 3. Keep the hands up over your head the entire time. So straight line from the fingertips to the left heel. Again, keep the arms up over your head. Start to bend both knees. We meet in chair pose, top of the mat. Lift the heels, come onto the toes. And then keep that chair pose. Hips are low, the chest is lifted. Gently sit down the heels, straighten the legs, forward fold. Stay here for a couple of breaths. Let your head hang heavy. Inhale, halfway lift to lengthen. And as you exhale, we're going to meet in chaturanga. So you could either place the hands, step back through plank, Or you can place the hands and float straight into chaturanga. Press it up, high plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Stay here for one breath. And then engage the core, lift the hips, downward dog. Inhale, left leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Come up high on the ball of the right foot. Shift forward, left knee to nose. Lower the left knee down towards the ground, let it hover, and then lift it right back up. Let's go for 4. 3, inhale as you lower, exhale as you lift. 2, last one. Flex the left foot, silently step it between your hands for revolved side angle. Left arm reaches up to the sky. And you're really reaching your left fingers up as high as you can. The right leg is straight. Gently set down the right knee for low lunge twist. Arms become parallel to the ground. And then release both hands to frame the left foot, runner's lunge. Tuck your right toes under, right leg becomes straight once again. Shift forward, warrior 3 prep. Right leg floats back. The gaze is straight down towards the ground. As you inhale, rise up for tree pose on the left leg. The right foot inside the left thigh or the calf. Palms together, hands at the heart. Take a moment to just reconnect. Reach both arms straight up over your head. Right knee comes to the chest. And make your way to warrior 3. Nice and slow. Bend both knees for chair pose. And then lift the heels. Slowly lower the hips all the way down to a bit of a modified squat. And then make your way onto your back. Hug the knees into the chest, give yourself a little squeeze. As we start to transition into the softer side of this practice as we cool down. Cross your right leg over your left. We're coming into Supta Gomukhasana, or on our back in full cow face pose. So you can hold on to the outsides of the feet if they're accessible. If not, you can also just hold on to the calves or the shins. Keep your head down on the mat. And then just with the weight of your hands, you can apply a little bit of pressure outside the feet so you can feel that stretch in the outer hips. You want to keep your feet a little bit flexed so you're not trying to twist or cause any strain on the knee joint. You're more focusing on having that stretch be in the hips. Gently release. Switch sides, left leg over right. Again, whatever's accessible. You might even notice that one side is tighter than the other. That's fine. Just let it be. If you need to hold on to the shins, you can. Soften the breath. Release. Hug the knees into the chest once again. And then hold on to both kneecaps. Then just make a couple of circles with the knees. Release any tension in the hips. And then extend both legs straight out on your mat for Savasana. Great job making it through this class. I know it was a quick and strong one, but you did it, and you did fantastic. So now take a couple of minutes to fully rest, to relax, to soak in all the changes in your body that just happened for the last 20 minutes. I'll leave you here in Savasana on your own. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for joining me today. It has been my pleasure and my honor to share this space and this practice with you. Namaste.